wonderful people out there in the dark, thank you again for checking in. The city of Anaheim. The city of Anaheim. You like hockey? You have the Mighty Ducks. You like baseball? You have the Angels. And of course, we all know that Anaheim has the Disneyland Resort, where millions of people travel to every year, including myself and probably you, for a little taste of the House of the Mouse. But how much do we really know about Anaheim? So I thought we should take just a quick, short look at the history, or at least the beginnings of Anaheim. So 1857, 50 German families, they migrate down from San Francisco and settle in what is today Anaheim. Now originally they called it Anaheim, two N's, A-N-N-A, and then Heim. And I believe Anna was named after the Santa Ana River, and Heim means home in German, so Anna. I believe the locals, the Latinos that lived there at the time, called it Campo Alemán, which basically means German field. But anyway, these 50 German families, they migrated south, and they start growing grapes for wine. And it turns out to be pretty successful. I think by 1885, there's about 47 wineries, and they've actually formed the Anaheim Vineyard Company, and they're making wine. Now, unfortunately for these families, a fungus develops and basically wipes out all their vineyards. This is in 1885. But these cats aren't easily deterred, so they switch and start growing oranges, Valencia oranges, which obviously become a raging success. But what I thought was sort of interesting is, from an agricultural standpoint, so they start with grapes, they migrate to oranges, and from 1885, quite frankly, right up to 1955, Anaheim is primarily an agricultural community. It isn't until Walt Disney finds and builds today what is the Disneyland Resort, but back then it was Disneyland, due in no small part also to the continuation or expansion of the Interstate 5 freeway. So in the mid to late 50s, the city of Anaheim switches from agriculture and changes to tourism. Now today, Anaheim is about 46 square acres. It's got a population of, 315,000 people, give or take. But what's interesting is they actually have in their coffers assets of over $1 billion. That's a billion with a B, kids. It's a very, very wealthy community. It's the second largest city in all of Orange County, and I believe it's the wealthiest. I'm not positive about that. Take that with a grain of salt. But one interesting thing that we're going to check out is the head of the Anaheim Vineyard Company, a cat named George Hansen, a surveyor from Los Angeles. He actually built the very first structure in Anaheim. His house, nothing palatial. It was just a 3-room, small, American territorial style house with a gable roof. He built it at that time on the corner of Los Angeles and Cypress. Now in the late 1920s, 28, 29, 31, somewhere in there, this house was actually moved to its present location on West Street. Today it is a museum. Of course, it's closed because of the pandemic. But I thought it would be interesting to maybe go pay a visit, at least walk around outside on the grounds, and take a look at the very first structure that was built in Anaheim. And I think I mentioned George. He's known as the Father of Anaheim, and the name of the house is actually called the Mother Colony House. And they call it the Mother Colony House because the 50 German families that migrated down, they called themselves the Mother Colony. Sounds like Germans. But at any rate, I thought we'd hop in the car, maybe take a drive, check out Mr. Hansen's house, and then maybe take a trip over to, while we're out, to downtown Disney, because they're just a few miles apart, and see what's doing there. We're going to meet up with my friend Alicia. Governor Newsom has recently rescinded the stay-at-home order and the curfew, which means the restaurants there at downtown Disney are allowed to open and are able to serve outside. So I thought we'd meet up with her, maybe have a little lunch, walk around, take the tour, see the shark, check out that Miami Vice Action Spectacular. But it's supposed to be a nice day. I thought it'd be kind of fun. But before we get to downtown Disney, come along with me. We'll take a look at George Hansen's house, and maybe we'll get back there once it opens up again. I'm sure it's got a lot of antiquities and interesting photos. Oh, actually, in fact, here, take a look at this photo. This is a picture of George Hansen himself. About what you expected? Me too. But let's go take a look at his house. Then we'll go to downtown Disney. Okay, so George Hansen, his home is on the Historic Landmark Registry, number 102. And he landed on that registry in 1935. For the record, George actually helped build the dam for Echo Park. He was a surveyor, one of the first. I think I've already noted it, but I was wrong. The Anaheim Vineyard Company is inaccurate. It was called the Los Angeles Vineyard Company. Orange County wasn't even a county at this time. Everything was in the greater Southern California basin, for the most part, was Los Angeles County. Those 47 vineyards, they did about 1.2 million gallons of wine a year. Since they were Germans, I'm assuming most of it was Riesling or some other German varietal. But the most successful wine manufacturer at that time was Ben Dreyfus. He was the most successful of, I guess we would say, the mother colony, although he was Jewish by descent, which I'm sure annoyed the Germans to no extent. But like I said, we're on our way to see George Hansen's very first home, and then we're off to downtown Disney to spend a day with my friend Alicia. I think it'll be a good day, and I'm glad you're tagging along. I know what you're thinking. Something seems wrong. I'm not sure what. But if you think about it, you'll be able to figure it out. Consider it an Easter egg. Okay, so we are en route to Mr. Hansen's house. We are currently on Anaheim Boulevard, and in a moment here we'll be making a left-hand turn onto, I believe, La Palma.
In 500 feet, turn right onto West La Palma Avenue.
I was wrong. Turn right. Okay, we're turning right onto West North Street. Okay, we are on Northwest Street heading towards what I believe to be the Mother Colony House. We should be arriving here any second, and then I just have to find a place to park. Okay, so here we are, the Mother Colony House, George Hansen's personal home, the first structure ever built in Anaheim, on the National Registry. Pretty unauspicious, a simple home. Again, it's a museum now, but it's closed because of the pandemic. But here's a couple of plaques, obviously commemorating it. One other thing I want to point out is, look at the size of that tree trunk. Now that is a massive tree trunk. We must investigate. I feel a little bit like Hulhauser. You know what? Maybe Sancho should be Louis. Louis, check this out. Again, look at the size of this tree trunk. This is one massive tree. Oops, I almost tripped. Isn't this amazing? What an amazing tree. Here's the plaque noting it's on the National Registry of Historical Places. So here's the who's who of Founders Park. You can see George Hansen there and some other cats. Not really sure who they are, but we'll investigate that for another day. Okay, we made it to downtown Disney. We've got to go through security and temperature check. We'll see you on the other side. Okay, we made it into downtown Disney. And there is Ray's speeder outside what will soon become the Star Wars trading post. Pretty cool. And again, the current Star Wars trading post will go back to the Wonderground Art Gallery. So here's some more shots of, well, this once was the Rainforest Cafe, and this is now going to be the Star Wars trading post here at downtown Disney. As you can see, they're slowly converting it over to some sort of an outpost. So you can zoom in here a little bit. Again, pretty cool. It opens here in a week or so. So the transformation continues. More Star Wars themed, I guess, wall art. I'm not sure what you'd call that. But pretty cool just the same. Well, it's not busy at all here today, at least not so far. We're headed into DCA Buena Vista Street. And as you can see, there's no real line. And just like that, we're at Buena Vista Street. Oh look, they moved the red trolley up front. Yeah, look at the line for the churros. Holy cow. This is the line, folks, for a churro. Now, I'm not a big churro guy, but even if I was, this is an hour for a churro. Wow, well, let's see how far it goes all the way down to that gas pump. This is amazing. This is a long line for a churro. That guy eats a lot of churros. He'll get more than one. Well, as you can see, compared to the last time I was here a few weeks ago, there's a lot more people. So clearly food is a big driver of the reason people come out. Look at the line for this. This is the line for the hot dog stand. For a hot dog. Amazing. The line over here, that's the line for the backstage shop. Pretty sure anyway. That's awesome. Great. People are in line. Doing something with WandaVision in the Sunset Showcase Theater. Do you want to walk through the art store?
Why not? Oh, I think there's a line.
Oh, there's a line for the art store too.
No, we'll never make our reservation.
No, we won't. Well, we'll just keep walking stuff off. Oh no, that wasn't a line. I was lying to you. That's not a line for the backstage lot. They're in a line for something else. Experience the world of WandaVision. Oh, you get your picture. So for WandaVision, you can sit on this couch and get your picture taken with Wanda and Vision, I'm sure. That's what this young lady's going to do. Kind of fun. Anyway, something to do. So here we are in the backlot premiere shop. Kind of an overflow shopping area. More Disney wares.
Hello. Yes, and I have an annual pass.
Okay, so we're heading out of Buena Vista, or I guess DCA, Buena Vista Street. We're heading over to Naples for some pizza. Then we're going to come back and see if we can get into Carthay Circle for some drinks, which should be exciting. But there again is the Pacific Electric Trolley, number 623. You should look up 623. It has meaning. Okay, so the good news is downtown Disney is alive and well now that Governor Newsom has lifted his restrictions. Alicia and I had a great time, and hopefully you like this video. Anyway, in this world, you can be anything you want to be kind, be humble, be forgiving, and be melting snow.
I photobombed.
So here we are. Apologize for the noise, but my fan is on high, or air conditioning is on high. Alicia and I just finished downtown Disney. We had lunch at Naples, walked around a bit. I had a terrific time. We're talking about planning a trip either back to Walt Disney World, Disney Paris, Disney Shanghai, Disney Hong Kong. We haven't figured out which exactly, but again, as you can see, we spent a little bit of time over at George Hansen's house, that 3-bedroom palatial estate. I think it was very interesting. But anyway, in this world, when you can be anything in the world you want to be, you be kind, you be humble, you be forgiving, you be melting snow.